After the death of his first wife, Count Mario Revelli di Beaumont began dating Luciana Ansaldi, the daughter of Michele Ansaldi, a well-known industrialist in Turin, who was also one of the Italian pioneers in the automobiles manufacturing. Ansaldi, founder of the Officine Meccaniche Ansaldi in 1894, was a partner of Matteo Ceirano in the Ansaldi-Ceirano Automobiles Company from 1906 to 1908, and later his partner in the Società Piemontese Automobili SPA Company from 1908 to 1947. By the early 30s, Revelli had established himself as freelance designer and style consultant for Fiat and many Turin coach builders. In 1935, Revelli designed the bodywork of a Lancia Augusta for his girlfriend. At the time, the Augusta was a fashionable car and much appreciated by women because it was small, agile, and quick, thanks to the 35 horsepower of its 1.2-liter engine. The chassis for the coach builders was put into production by Lancia in April 1934, and it was a true revolution in the world of the automobile manufacturers. It was in fact the first box-type chassis ever produced before in Italy. The chassis weighed only 570 kilos, including the spare wheel, and had a list price of 2,050 liras, to which had to be added the cost of the various body models. The car designed by Revelli is a two-door, four-seat berlinetta, sober in its aerodynamic shape and very particular in its details. First of all, the car has a standard roof. The windows have the frames, but there is no central door pillar. To increase the cleanliness of the lines, Revelli eliminates the side steps and limits the volume of the side fenders, incorporating the headlights into the front ones. The bonnet is taut with three side air intakes and ends in a large inclined grille. The external hooks of the bonnet are eliminated and replaced by two buttons. The tail is truncated and receding, and the rear wheels are covered. The interiors are very Spartan, 4/6 on tubular steels, Revelli patented, covered in leather. The dashboard has the standard equipment. The design of this model is essentially a variant of the models that Revelli had designed in the last 2 years. It contains all the stylistic innovation created up to the point. The bodywork was made at the Viotti Body Shop, a Turin company that had received many orders thanks to Revelli's stylistic contribution. In practice, Revelli rented an internal team of workers who dedicated themselves to this project for the entire construction period. At the time, it was not an unusual practice, but it certainly was not something for everyone. Beyond the monetary aspect, there was also the friendship and esteem that both Revelli and Vittorino Viotti, the founder of the company, had for each other. The car instead did not carry the Viotti badge, but a small emblem typical of the Revelli creations. Luciana herself chose the livery, two-tone as was fashionable at the time, in pearl grey and light blue colors, like the color of her eyes. The fairgate wheel covers were in reddish purple color. Between the lateral molding of the right side, a short pentagram was inserted with the note A, La in Italian, engraved on it, which recalls the initials of their name. The same was done with the key ring. The final cost of the car was around 70,000 liras, equal to $5,833 of the period. The car was well described by Stefano Bricarelli in an article that appeared in his magazine Motor Italia on August 1935. Miss Ansaldi drove this car with satisfaction until her wedding day, which was celebrated in April 1937. Before this occasion, Revelli decided to update his future wife's car. The transformation was radical. While keeping the central cell intact, the entire front section and the lateral ones were entirely modified. Today, we will call this intervention a restyling. The new design expressed many of Revelli's typical stylistic concepts. The aerodynamics is taken to the extreme, ensuring greater air penetration thanks to a grille that is reduced in frontal dimension and extended downwards. The curved grille extends laterally to improve the engine cooling, while two of the three lateral air intakes are eliminated. The bulky fenders are connected to the body by the running boards and boxed elements, both front and rear, which also complete the shape of the bodywork, which is much longer than the previous one. The headlights, with a larger diameter than the previous one, are mounted on the front cross section. Both the front and the rear wheels are covered. A removable deflector of the same type that Revelli designed for the Fiat 521 Spider is added to the window. Both bumpers, wheel covers, and also the pentagram with the note A disappeared. Also, the Lancia emblem, which is reduced to 6 vertical incisions on the bonnet, one for each capital letter. The car is thus made anonymous in every sense because it becomes personalized. It's a Revelli Berlinetta made for the Revelli family. This time too the job was carried out at the Viotti body shop, where the paintwork was redone in the same colors as before. The cost of operation is unknown, but it's possible to hypothesize a figure around 30,000 lire. In May 1937, Countess Luciana Revelli di Beaumont entered the car in the first Sanremo Automobile Elegance Concourse. The elegant city on the western Ligurian Riviera was famous at the time for its hotel, the casino, and its lush parks. The contest was created by Società Anonima Iniziative Turistiche, SAIT, the local tourist board that managed the casino, and by the Royal Automobile Club of Italy to promote the opening of the summer season. 64 cars and 10 buses took part in the contest. The Berlinetta Revelli entered in Class 9 of the custom-built cars and won second prize, while Countess Luciana won the special prize for the best sport dress. At that time, it was customary for female car owners to also enter a tailor-made dress matching the type of the color of their cars. Countess Luciana continued to drive her car even after the birth of her first son, Abiel Bettel, but in 1940, with the outbreak of the World War II, she sold it and replaced it with a cheaper Fiat 500 08C sedan. Unfortunately, the beautiful Berlinetta disappeared during the war.
Amami di più, piccina, cerca di capirmi ancora. Tutto sei per me, io non ho che te, per sognare tanto amore, ti sorriderà la vita.
Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share this video.